Oh, I forgot to put my lower third up. I'll just do that while we're still talking. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another scene of New Orleans by Night. In this particular scene, I've got some. Monsieur Leblanc takes some. Monsieur Leblanc is on his way back with Claire to his heaven in to the place he's currently staying at the Tulane Medical Center in one of the basements there. After the ball, when all of a sudden he starts feeling some inexplicable pain in his. Damn, I couldn't write correctly.
You're muted.
No, I'm not now. Okay, well anyway, Monsieur Leblanc starts inexplicably feeling some pain. So anyway, the damage from these inexplicable chest pains that he's feeling is bashing damage with a quote of, what was it? Hang on. Trying to locate. Hang on. Yes, so 1 stab of 2 bashing damage, and he's going to roll 4 dice to soak this. So, rolling 4 dice to soak this, and he's going, so inexplicable pain in his chest, and my thing decides not to work. Okay, so with this in mind, he proceeds to inexplicably, okay, so he rolls 4 dice to try to soak this, and, 1 success, so he heals 1, okay, so he takes 1 of the damage, and I think because it was a bashing damage, that actually puts me back into incapacitated. Hang on. I need to double check. So yeah, we're waiting for an ST to come in and pretty much deal with the rest of this. Because I think because of the fact that I only soaked 1 of those levels of bashing, I think my character has basically just gone back to...
So should I roll... Should I do an alertness roll to see if I see what happened?
Yeah, well, hang on. That's what I'm double checking right now, and I need him to get in here so he can...
Hello, Lucius, you asshole.
Sorry. Lewis, what's happened is basically that my character, as you can tell, only got 1 success from that roll. So I'm not sure if that means I'm incapacitated, and if it does, it means that I'm incapacitated on a public transit bus.
Right. So that was the first.
That was just the first one. Is that going to incapacitate me on a bus? And then the rest going to kill me because 1 level of lethal or ag would probably take me out once I've incapacitated and been put back into torpor. So I think this may have just killed me. So if this has killed me, could you at least let me know so I can at least we can at least say that it was a guy, that, because we're just about to have a masquerade breach here, so this is a little bit of a heads up. I mean, it can be written off as spontaneous human combustion by somebody, but you know.
Right. So you got 1.
Yes,
did you spend blood to heal before it?
No, I didn't spend any blood to heal before it because I didn't expect it was coming. You said I could do it in between the rounds.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Oof.
Yeah, so congratulations. You just had a masquerade breach as Monsieur Leblanc spontaneously turns into ash with the multiple stabs coming back in.
You won't turn into ash. What will happen as you take that 1 level of bashing?
Will it knock me into incapacitated because I'm already currently crippled?
Yeah, that will put you down to 1 second, I'm just going to have to recheck the rules for this.
Okay, because again, it's... And you hit me spot... What did you hit me with anyway, just out of curiosity? I mean, even if my character's never going to know, I'd kind of at least like to.
Don't worry, I'll get this resolved really quickly for you.
Okay. Just trying to figure out what the hell happened here. It's like, what? You didn't even... It's like,
In the meantime, should I do an alertness roll to see if I even notice?
That he's in pain?
Yeah.
Well, let's just wait and see whether or not... let's just wait and see what happens first, and then we'll know whether the alertness roll should go. What on earth was going on that you had to hit me with this? Not that I got the objection, just kind of curious more than anything else.
I'll just say that it wasn't a storyteller thing. For now.
Oh, by the way, I found out from oh, sorry, that's meta and OOC stuff. That's not relevant to this scene. Sorry, I forgot I was still recording.
Yeah, what that will do is slip you into incapacitated. That one bashing. However, how close is Claire to you right now?
She's
probably right next to him.
Okay, you don't need to roll perception alertness. You will hear him sort of gasp in pain as something seemingly pierces his chest, like a searing pain. He reacts accordingly as he slinks into an unconscious state. What do you do, Claire? You have 1 turn, so declare your action.
I am going to try to figure out what the hell just hit my friend.
Okay, if you could roll intelligence medicine. Or intelligence occult, if you have it.
Intelligence medicine or intelligence what?
Occult.
Okay. Doesn't really matter because I only have 1 dice in each, but... Come on, dice stream, load. Alright, so 2 successes.
You have any specialties?
Not in medicine or occult, no.
You have 1 in intelligence?
No, because I only have 3 dice in intelligence.
Okay, so with those 2 successes, you will recognise that Monsieur Leblanc has just entered a state that most kindreds and mortals, in fact, would refer to as unconscious, and he seems to have suffered some sort of wound.
Can I still roll to soak while I'm incapacitated?
Pardon?
Can I still roll to soak while I'm incapacitated because there's 3 more stabs coming my way?
The next stab won't occur for another 2 turns.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is then well, my character is obviously out of it, so he can't resurrect himself and he can't heal levels because he's currently out of it.
Hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you notice that yeah, he slipped into this state, and he seemed to have taken some form of wound from somewhere, and you'd also know that blood can be a useful healing agent. In certain circumstances like this.
Okay.
You do realize that you're just about to... the only thing you probably can do at this point, Claire, is have Claire try to feed blood to Monsieur Leblanc, and by trying to resuscitate him, force him to be blood bonded to you.
Yeah, that's about the only thing that I can do, except that if I lose another blood point, I'm going to frenzy. Oh, what the hell. Claire slips a small knife out of her bra, and cuts her finger and feeds LeBlanc a little bit of blood.
Just out of curiosity, will that be enough to wake me up?
Yes.
Good. Monsieur Leblanc, upon waking up, goes, instinctive breathing, and at this point, when he's gotten himself back into full, Did I have to spend blood to awaken, or no?
No.
Good. Then I'm going to spend 2 blood points down to 4 to heal up 2 levels of damage at this point. So that'll bring me from crippled to maul to wounded. So now I'm at -2 dice. And now I've got the next one coming in. So the next round is going to come at me now.
Yeah.
Okay. So rolling soak dice to try to compensate for this. And this one, I don't soak any of it, so I just lost another 2 levels by the bashing damage, right?
Yeah.
So I'm right back to crippled.
Okay.
I'm going to spend another 2 blood from 4 down to 2 to bump myself into this, to keep myself at wounded. I'm going to try to heal those 2 levels back up. And now I'm going to roll a frenzy roll. That's going to be self-control, right?
Yeah, self-control.
Okay, so 2 self-control, not to frenzy on a public bus and start killing people at random.
The fun thing is that I need to do so as well because I fed you some.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, in the process of that, you just lost a point, and you may avoid frenzy, but I am not going to. I just burst into frenzy.
Oh, thank God! I managed to avoid frenzy. Now, what do I need to do to get Leblanc to settle his ass down?
The rules for frenzy are as follows: when a vampire enters frenzy, actually, one moment. You're low on blood.
Yeah, I'm less than a quarter blood, which is why I frenzied, which is why I rolled a frenzy roll for hunger and failed.
Okay.
Which means that because I'm low on blood, I might not be able to do my soak anymore.
Frenzy can be induced by many things, but great rage or hunger are the most common provocations. Okay. In order to get out of your frenzy, you need to eliminate the source of your frenzy, which is hunger.
Well, I think that my character is probably going to end up having a breach of the masquerade by deliberately attacking the nearest human in front of him and probably just sucking down on his neck.
Can I possibly at all just keep Leblanc in his wheelchair until we get off of this bus?
You can attempt to grapple him and restrain him. If you could post in the chat what disciplines you have, that might also help.
Okay.
Yeah. You might be able to pull off that. You might be able to use one of those presence capabilities to keep my character occupied.
I might.
Or does that require a mind to be there to use?
Ooh, depends on 1 sec. I'll look into it. But
also, I'm a little confused, by the way, Lewis. As an ST, you can remind me. Is it you regain 1 willpower per night or 1 willpower per week?
Per week, I believe.
Okay, right. Which means that that's also going to be an easy. Well, that's going to make things quite easy. My character is at 1 willpower right now.
Right, I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm getting a lot of distractions from downstairs, from like family and stuff. But if we could reshoot this scene tomorrow, and I'll have all the rule clarifications for you.
Okay, so then maybe we won't do this on a bus. Then it'll be in Monsieur Leblanc's. So are we retconning this entire thing?
Yeah, we'll retcon this. I'm sorry about this.
Oh, okay, well that actually solves a little bit of problem, which means that Monsieur Leblanc could actually be healing some of his levels in the process until...
And both of us are going to eat first.
Yeah.
We're allowed to do that, right?
I'm not to just throw this scenario on you right now, especially when I've got a couple of technical difficulties as well.
So does that mean that my character could have fed on a couple of blood bags first and possibly upped his blood point level by a little bit?
Yeah, definitely.
Good, because I mean he's currently at last check he was at 6 blood, so I'll run a scene of him feeding first, and then I'll do the scene with the reaction thing. So this way it hits him.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, but yeah, if you just don't post this scene, and we'll handle the damage scene tomorrow. For me, at least tomorrow it'll be.
All right, that'll work. Oh wait, we can't do that tomorrow. Remember, we're traveling, Mishi.
Oh right, shit. We're gonna be out of town until like Sunday night.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
No worries at all. I'll tell you what I'll do. When you're next available, we'll do the scene, and I'll handle it all for you, and your characters could have fed beforehand, etc. Because yeah, I don't really like throwing this on you now, especially when there's loads of other stuff going on.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, even though I'm going off air now, we'll just go off air at this point.